Who doesn't want to see Malawi transforming herself into this? In 2021, Malawi made a resolution.
We as Malawians desire and resolve to be an inclusively wealthy and self-reliant, industrialized, upper-middle-income country by the year 2063, so we can fund our development needs primarily by ourselves. Our manufacturing industry shall have forward and backward linkages with the sectors that will drive it. We shall achieve this vision through collective effort and shall not allow any state or non-state actor to derail us.
As Malawi propels herself towards this vision, can procurement and supply management be a part of the journey?
Our procurement should speak to our vision, 2063, and indeed to our national development, agenda. And therefore, it is important, that our procurement, laws are aligned to our vision 2063. And I must say that, we are fortunate that our current act speaks to a lot of, the aspects or the issues that are covered in the 2063, vision.
Established under an Act of Parliament, the Malawi Institute of Procurement and Supply, Mips, aims to regulate the procurement profession and develop the interests of the professional body's practitioners in all sectors. What is the vision of the Institute as it pursues these goals?
We want to ensure that all people that are practicing procurement in Malawi are registered with the Malawi Institute of Procurement and Supply, so that we can ensure that people that are practicing procurement in Malawi are abiding, or they are living to the ethical standards of a procurement professional in Malawi.
Some financial and economic tragedies in the country have been blamed on procurement and supply chain personnel. Is the blame justifiable?
As procurement professionals, those that are practicing procurement, especially working in the public sector, where the money has been allocated to, we need to make sure that the procurement processes that we do conduct are those that are going to add value, those that are going to achieve value for money for government. It entails that us as procurement professionals should ensure that the right structures are in place to ensure that the execution itself is in line with what is expected to be used for those public resources.
As the membership is growing, I would also want us as procurement professionals to take up our position and be responsible and be counted in the national development. We have to step up and contribute to the attainment of the national agenda.
So the role that procurement will play in that case is that we should ensure that we procure the services, goods, works in line with the procedures that are expected, the Act, as well as in a manner that is cost effective and efficient.
So, what should change?
The first change that has to happen is for us that are practicing procurement. We need to adopt the right mindset. We need to be people that are ethical and of high professional integrity as we work. Again, I think the other weaknesses that are with the system is that a lot of processes are manual. For example, quotations are collected manually. If maybe we introduce e-procurement systems where people submit tenders online, that would help improve the efficiency in terms of public procurement.
As Malawians aggressively pursue transformation at all levels, how does Mips come in?
The Malawi Institute of Procurement and Supply exists to promote professionalism in procurement and supply in Malawi by regulating the professional conduct and the ethical behavior of its members. And this mandate is drawn from an Act of Parliament that was passed in 2016, which gives the powers to Malawi Institute of Procurement and Supply to regulate the procurement and supply profession, amongst others, but it also includes accreditation of training institutions, continuous professional development of the procurement and supply professionals through annual conferences and workshops to ensure that the procurement professionals in Malawi are continuously developing their skills, attitudes and expertise.
To fit into the bigger picture, any short and long-term steps Mips is undertaking?
In the long term, we want to ensure that all people that are practicing procurement in Malawi are registered with the Malawi Institute of Procurement and Supply, so that we can ensure that people that are practicing procurement in Malawi are abiding, or they are living to the ethical standards of a procurement professional.
My expectations, for that conference is that, obviously focus will be on looking at the professional way that procurement, should be done. As you know, procurement forms quite a large portion of the government's budget, but I'm sure it also forms a large portion of businesses as well. So, procurement needs to be handled in a very professional way by people who have, the skills and the knowledge, to handle procurement. So I expect this conference to focus really on the professional way procurement should be handled.